for the fifth time in a row, I believe. Newcastle United won, Wolves won. Getting quite tedious now, these games against Newcastle. But I think, bearing everything in mind, I think it's a decent point. Although I think we should have won it, I think, as well. We had the chances. We certainly had moments where we looked very, very threatening, particularly in the first half. Both Neto and Traore putting really dangerous balls into the box, but just not creating a clear-cut chance. Or the one that Traore created for Neto, he should have been scoring that, I think. But, well, just a word on Traore, first of all. I think had probably his best game for a long, long time. Disappointing for him to, again, not get any goal or assist next to his name. But the contributions he's making are becoming more and more high profile in terms of the game. And, I'm expecting to see a goal or an assist coming soon. He's sort of getting there. There's lots of much better moments, but he's still lacking that last little bit of quality in the final third. The prime example would be the great work that he did to get the ball up the field, and then the lazy pass to Neto on the right hand side, which could have led to something positive. But he did do a lot of good today, Traore. Some of his crossing in, his low crosses, whipped crosses were very, very good, and it's just a shame that we didn't get the bodies in the box to get on the end of them. I think Willian Jose perhaps could have got on the end of one of them in the first half. Neto certainly could have done better with one as well. Neto as well was blowing hot and cold today. Some of his shooting from distance was a bit peculiar in hindsight today. Perhaps Mrs. Neto is not always correct. But we're yet again let down by the defence in terms of the goal that we conceded. Very similar to lots of goals that we've let in this season, where somebody's just got past the wing back too easily, putting the ball too easily, and then it's Cody Sace combining to let their man go, and it's too easy, far too easy for I don't remember who scored for them, but I've been watching on my phone, by the way, so the screen's been very small. It's been very annoying to try and make recognise the players and stuff tonight. It's been very difficult, but it was very frustrating. And then we were let off as well a couple of times. Some really poor defending. The first half with the goal that was offside was just poor defending. Again, just letting them meander through. Again, there's a very similar chance that Joe Linton missed, the one that Sace blocked somehow with some part of his anatomy. Again, just letting players run at them instead of standing them up at the edge of the box like we used to do. The defence has to be improved in the summer. There's so many weak elements of that defence. They're good players individually, but as a unit at the moment, they're not organised. They're not playing to the levels that we know that they can, because they have been playing to pretty high levels and high standards for the last 3 or 4 years. But unfortunately, they're not achieving that at the minute. Neves' goal as well needs to be mentioned. It's good to see him contributing now, inside the box. There was always that stat, wasn't there, that he'd scored 8 goals or whatever, but he'd only have had 2 touches inside the box. This is what he should be doing. He should be more of a box-to-box sort of player, and getting into the box and creating chances and taking chances. He was given a lot of credit by the Sky pundits for the run that he made to get into the box. He covered a lot of ground. That was very, very positive, and something that I hope to see a bit more of. Something that we're lacking in midfield is a midfielder who gets into the box and makes chances and takes chances, and hopefully Neves to start to do that. I think it was an excellent header. It was a really, really good header. The ball in from Neto was significantly behind Neves. He had to do a lot of adjusting, a lot of neck movement to get that header on target. I think the keeper could have done a lot better as well. It wasn't the best bit of goalkeeping that I've ever seen, but as they said, had he been in better form, perhaps he would have taken it. And I did think at the time it had been saved, because it was such a difficult header for Neves to get on target, let alone get past the goalkeeper. But very, very pleased for him. Pleased with the point, I think, in hindsight. It was a shame that we didn't get the 3. I think there was that chance from Fabio Silva at the end of the game, which he did well with. And I think it's nice now to see Fabio playing in the kind of role that we expected him to play in for the most part of the season, coming off the bench for the last 5 or 10 minutes. And he's had one chance now in the last 2 games, in each of them, where he could have scored. I think they would have both been very difficult goals to score. He did well to get his header on target. Dubravka, I mean, they made out that it was an amazing save. I don't think he knew much about it. It was pretty much straight at him. Another day, Fabio gets that yard or so either side of the keeper and it's in. But pretty pleased, I think, in hindsight with a point. And it keeps this unbeaten run going. And a big game. Well, 2 games now this week, one against City, which is not a big game, and then Villa, which is a big game and one that we need to win. Been let down in a couple of derbies this year, and we're owed one, so hopefully Wolves get us a good result there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game, hope you're all okay, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!